So let's get started. As you can and what feels comfortable for you. But once we get going, come to a position that's comfortable. Milo, stop it. I can't have you looking in the background of my video. Hi everyone, I come to you today with the final video in the grounded workout series. It's a 15-minute total body workout that's gonna work you from your head to your toes, all on the mat, so let's do it. We're gonna come around first to a modified push-up plank position. So we're gonna go into tabletop. Make sure our knees are right underneath our hips, wrists are underneath the shoulders, and then we're gonna walk back our knees slightly. We're gonna engage our core, especially those lower abs, and drop those hips so we have a nice long line from our tailbone all the way up to the tip of our head. So take a second to find that position. Nice and long, core engaged. We're gonna take one hand and tap the opposite shoulder. Tap, tap. Tuck the toes under, then lift the knees. Repeat. Four more. You really want to try to stay still while you're tapping your shoulders. No hips wiggling. Two more. Good, now hold plank, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, nice and long, push those heels. 4, 3, 2, 1, drop the knees and push back into a child's pose. Relax for a second. Breathe. And roll it up. We're gonna come back into that modified plank position. Once again, find it. Engage that lower core. Nice long line. We're gonna tuck the elbows in, moving through a tricep push-up as we lower all the way down to the mat. I want you to take your legs hip width apart. Your hands are gonna be right underneath your shoulders. And nice and slow, we're just gonna raise up to a cobra to wherever feels good for you and release. It helps if you think about pushing that pelvic bone actually into the mat. Four more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release, push back into child's pose, and breathe. Nice and slow, roll up. We're gonna be working in Beast. So Beast is based from a tabletop position, so we should be pretty good at that by now. So find that tabletop position. What we're gonna do here is you're gonna tuck your toes under. So you're gonna feel everything engaged as we lift those knees up just like 2 inches. Just hold for a second. That core should be firing, those quads, the shoulders, your back, and release. We're gonna do a little combination involving beast. So follow along, here we go. Knees up. We're gonna take the knees out and in, out and in. Press back to downward dog, stretch, and lower back down. Here we go. It's out and in, out and in. Press through and lower. Two more. Keep breathing throughout the whole thing. I like to add an exhale here. Breathe it out. Last one. Out and in, out and in. Push back and lower. Hold and release. Whew. That will get you warmed up very fast. We're gonna work from a seated position. Legs to the side. This bottom leg is going to be in 90 degrees. This top leg, the heel is going to meet the ankle right here. We're going to focus on pushing down through this leg all the way into the ground through the foot. This arm right underneath the shoulder. Top arm is going to be right to the head. We're going to lift up for 10. Here we go. Press and release. Good. Switch legs to the other side. That works basically everything. Your shoulder, your obliques, your quads. So set that up again. Hand to the head. Here we go. It's up and down. Up and down. Eight, two more, 9, 10. Good, release. Come to a seated cross-leg position. That made my nose run. That cardio's kicking in. So sit up nice and tall. Hands are gonna go out. We're thinking shoulders down, nice long neck, chest is open and proud. Wide claps, we're gonna clap it 1, 2, 3, 4, little crosses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. Cross. Nice and wide. Keep that core engaged though. Cross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Wide. 2, 3, 4. Cross it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arms out to the side. Hold it. Bring them up slightly. And release down. Roll those shoulders. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to work our legs. And we're going to do it by doing a side kick series. So come to your side body. You're on your elbow. Your hips are stacked one on top of each other. Knees are stacked and slightly pulled in. We're gonna extend this front leg forward. It's gonna swing forward, come through, push back, come forward, then we're gonna tap it to the floor. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that leg in. Knees are stacked on top of each other. As one piece, we're gonna lift those feet up. This one's intense. It's gonna burn. I apologize in advance. We're gonna lift the knee open. Here we go. 1. Keep breathing. I feel it kicking in. That fire. We have 8 more. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm shaking. Release down. Give that little booty a squeeze. And swing those legs around for the other side. So find that setup once again. Everything's stacked and in line. That core is going to be engaged the entire time. Bring that top foot out, leg out. Bring it forward and through and tap. Four more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Bring that leg in. Everything's glued together. The feet come up. Open like a little clam. Here you go. Open. 2, 3, 4. We're going for a while. Burn is here. It has arrived. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Give it a little pat, a little love, and come up. We're gonna stretch out our hips. I want you to bring one leg in, almost like we're cross-legged. The other leg is gonna come on top. So there's a ton of ways you can do this to get a hip stretch. You can overcross. You can find a variation in between. You can just bring that foot in front. Whatever feels best for you and your body. I just wanna make sure you're not putting a ton of pressure on that knee. So I'm gonna come to what feels nice for me. And instead of thinking of curling over, I feel like a lot of times we're cute to stretch, just like curl over. I want you to think nice and tall, and we're hinging from the hips. So we're not gonna have a dramatic lean over. It's probably just a few degrees forward, but once you feel that stretch kick in, just hold it there with that nice long flat back. And try to breathe. Slow it down a little bit. Nice and slow, come out of it. Stretch that top leg out to the side. Bring that other leg in a little bit more. We're gonna reach up and over while slightly pushing down on that bent leg. Nothing crazy. Honestly, you can just sit your hand there and you'll probably feel a really nice stretch through the hip and through your side body. And nice and slow, come up. We're gonna do it all again on the other side. So switch your legs, whichever one was on the top is now on the bottom. You also might find that your legs feel different on each side. That's completely normal for your hips to have different ranges of motion. So don't try to force anything. If you were able to do it on one side and you can't do it on this side, or it's different, that's okay. Just listen to your body. That's the most important thing. And just that nice hinge forward. And when you're ready, come up nice and slow. Extend that leg out to the side. Bring the other leg in. Reach up and over. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And come up. Come to a nice cross-leg position. Just a few breaths in. I don't know what my neighbor is doing upstairs. Sorry if you can hear that. There's a lot of banging. Deep breath in. Just try to focus on your breath and none of the noise or anything that might be going on around you. And in. Last one, deep breath in. And out. Good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this entire series, this grounded series. If you know someone that you think could benefit from this series, please pass it along. I really want to be a resource to help people. I encourage you, if you have comments or suggestions or anything you want me to try or anything you're interested in, leave me a comment and I will definitely take you up on it and look into it. If you never want to miss any of my workouts, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much again for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.